All right, I think that's an okay angle. Barbecue ban back with another video. I went to touhoufest. I'm just gonna go over all the junk I got in loose chronological order. Um, and you know the ironic thing. It's my badge here. This is the first thing they give you, right? Well, I guess the first thing is the ticket, but I'm not going to show you that. I wrote my name wrong. Is it gonna flip it? I'm watching it and it's flipped on my monitor, but I don't know if that's just some quality of life thing. Anyways, in case you're dyslexic and can't read that, if it's backwards, it says Life, because my real name, it's not Barbecue Ben. If you're new, but my real name is pronounced Life, but it's written Leif. So if I just wrote what's on my birth certificate, everybody would call me Leaf, and I don't want to deal with that. But this also caused confusion, anyways. You know, you get the jokes and whatever. You know, been dealing with it my whole life. This this actually, the kind of ironic thing about this ribbon thing is it's from a panel that justifies it being on this harsh noise research channel, because this was a panel where they played harsh noise. It was, oh gosh, I'm gonna forget the name, and it's written in a note on the phone I'm using to record. But it was something like the Scrapping Metal Orchestra or something. I'm not gonna look it up and retake this. We do it real casual and raw here. But yeah, point is, it was just a panel which I walked in like maybe the first 5 minutes in. Like I missed the very beginning of it, but I think I did actually catch most of it. Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, they did. I didn't catch the name. If people can like link me, I don't know when I'm going to post this, but if people can like link me to a video of the panel or whatever, because there was this one particular musician they played. I'm like messing up my sentences here. There was a panel at touhoufest that I went to and got this ribbon, where it was just this gentleman presenting a bunch of obscure and just weird, strange Toho music, and there was a harsh noise one. No, so there was the Scrapping Metal Orchestra one, which I'm almost definitely getting the name wrong. I'll put it in a comment or something. But there was another one that I missed the name of, which I like that one even better. But I got this. So it's part of a raffle. Generally not really something that I would buy, but happy to get it for free. You know, super easy to enter. I think that there were a bunch of prizes. So it's like they just at some of the panels, they give you these ribbons and you stick them to your thing. What else to go over? I mean, you've already seen this, which this, I don't want to take away from the guys who made this shirt whatsoever, but I like imagined this shirt exactly like this. Just a Bad Apple shirt inverted like that, of just, you know, Ramu in the beginning of Bad Apple. I got a lot of compliments on this shirt, mostly from people trying to sell me stuff, which is it's almost surprising that you would compliment it, because it's just like, to me, it's just, I think I just look like the most normal person there. Like, there's almost not a reason to compliment me. I complimented a lot of people, cosplayers in particular, but I mean, there were also, like, I guess kind of metalheads there, just a few here and there. Like, I saw a Dio shirt. Someone complimented my Celtic Frost shirt on day 0, so shout out to you. I'm just gonna, I can't name everything, but it's just, again, like, I complimented a lot of cosplayers, but there's even more. I just saw and appreciated and didn't compliment them, like all the Romelia Scarlets, all the Ryzens, all the just. It's just too much. It's if I tried to like keep a tally of just every cool cosplay or cool thing I saw, I would go insane. But they also gave me this ad, which is it's just a flyer for the Akiba hobby people. When you first get your badge, you also get this, and it really is just an ad, but I'm a filthy consumer, and I love it. I don't know. Toho is my weakness. If YouTube only played ads for Toho stuff, specifically, like, this sounds absurd, but like literally, I mean this completely literally. If they only played ads for Toho stuff, I would just sit and watch the ads. I wouldn't think twice about an ad blocker or just like, oh, dang ads. I wouldn't even be in my vocabulary. I'd be like, nice. I don't know what it is. But now, the crown jewel, officially coolest thing I own. And that is you're gonna really realize how much I love Toho 6 when you see at least one of the other things in this, because it's not that I don't appreciate the other things. It's just that having a physical copy of Toho 6 is just that cool to me. Then we also have this. What is even the name of this? I know it's Iosis. I don't really know what ARM is, if that's a different circle. There's like remixes and stuff on this. But yeah, I got this signed by Marin of Iosis. He's great. He has very, very little English, but he's just so enthusiastic and upbeat, and it just seems genuine. I don't know. He's something else. He's great. What's not to like? New Mega Pig book. I did not get the first one. This was my first touhoufest this year, but signed, of course, because he mentioned it in the video. I didn't get the other book just because if I bought everything that appealed to me at all, I wouldn't even have enough money like for the Uber back to the airport. So some kind of cut has to be made somewhere, and like that's just, I have the best problems, like seeing so much cool stuff, and talking to the people who made stuff, talking to the people who make video games and everything. It's a treat, and it's like just the worst thing about today and yesterday is like not being able to support everybody completely. So yeah, the other thing, since we are still going chronologically, is kept in the back of my cell phone case, which, I mean, you'll see why. Right there. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Yeah. Concert ticket. No, so it was a funny thing. Oh my goodness. Do it live. I was gonna put it back in the case. A normal person, a professional, as we call them, would edit that out or something, or retake it, but that's not me. I make the type of videos I'd want to watch, and I'm don't get me started. I'm tired of people, like, I can only assume, because I haven't seen the raw footage, I can only assume that people pause like this, like yes, and like that short of a pause and edit it out, because it's just, you see this stuff where it's like there's like a cut every 5 seconds. I just don't get it. I don't get it. This is more my style, but this, oh man, again, I wonder if it's actually going to be flipped in the end. I don't know, but as you can see, it was a ticketed event. It was like, you didn't have to buy it if you already had a touhoufest badge, but it was ticketed just because there's only so many seats in the theater, and it's just, I can't even begin to do it justice, dude. But like, I got it signed by all 4 artists. Yeah, boy, Beat Mario, Akaru Yusei, and Marin. So that's Marin's signature. That's Yaboy Matoi, and yeah. So Marin, Beat Mario, Yabo Matoi, Akad Ryusei. And I was not really like super familiar with Tokyo Active Needs stuff. I know I listened to some of it before, but it's just, I kind of didn't know what to expect with him. And he was the first on, and he did a bunch of like chiptune stuff, and it's awesome. This isn't whatever I say. It's not gonna sound like it was when I was talking like to the other concert goers and everything. Like I said, I simply can't do it justice. And everybody put on a great show. I mean, Yaboi Matoi is somebody whose recordings I just don't super care for. Like, I see the effort in it and everything, and it's all very impressive. And I mean, it is good. Like, you don't have to twist my arm here. It's enjoyable, but it just does not appeal to me. Like, so, I mean, it's weird because like you'd think it's like my two favorite things together, like Toho and metal, but it's just it makes me, it's like too clean or something. I don't know, but his live shows were awesome, and I knew they'd be awesome. I don't know. It's just I'm not into the whole kind of, I guess, mall metal sound. Like, I don't really want to get too deep into it because it sounds like I'm dissing it or something. But it was just good. It was great. The concert was just awesome. You know, no notes. I mean, it's just hearing someone play Toho songs on an electric guitar live in real time right in front of me. It's just like how could I not like that? It's just incredible. Yeah, I don't know. It's I would almost say like his recordings aren't really my type of metal, but like a majority of it, I'd kind of argue that it isn't really metal. And I mean, I know that it's just kind of, genres aren't real, like it's just an abstract concept, but it's just, I'm not listening to it thinking, oh, this is the most metal thing ever. You know, it's not like Bathory or something. But yeah, I see the earnestness in it. I see what's good about it. And I know, like, if I listened to his whole discography, there would be some stuff I liked, maybe even loved, and some stuff I didn't, you know? It's one of those things. But seeing him live was just awesome. Because it's just not the same. Like, the kind of production stuff, the stuff producers and engineers do to music when it comes to studio recordings that I really dislike, you just can't really do that with live shows, in my experience. I don't know, it just doesn't come off the same. He seems like a really earnest guy as well. He seemed happy to be there. He seems so, I'm not done talking about this. Hold on. Get your stuff together. Yeah, I'm just gonna show this off more. Do a little DVD logo thing. It was, what else was I was gonna say something else. Yeah, I mean, so he gave like just these speeches about, you know, how his mom gave him a guitar even though they were poor back in the day and everything. And I mean, you could kind of call it a marketing thing, but it seemed earnest to me. It seemed real to me because you don't have to do that. That's kind of going above and beyond. And this was somehow, like, this was his first show too, like first live show period. Based on what they said, and first time coming in America. The dude's actually German, so yeah, I would absolutely, you know, pay to see him again sometime. I'd pay to see all of them again sometime, probably. Wish I could have seen Miko. I had major FOMO because they had Miko from Iosis last year, if you know. But they had Marin of Iosis, and I will say, like, between him and Beat Mario, there were certain points in the show where it's like, is this guy just kind of playing an MP3 or whatever? Which I think is kind of more normal for, I don't know, like the EDM type of genre. but I don't know. It's something that it was there. It was in my mind, but it was like kind of offset almost immediately. You know what I mean? Because it's just the vocal presence and everything. And I think that was what it was about, the stage presence. I mean, it's like these guys are performers. Marn and Beat Mario, they they had me chanting USA, USA. I don't was it Beat Mario who started that, which I never thought I would catch myself doing that unironically with a crowd, but I guess it takes a Japanese guy starting it to do it. It was a great time. And I don't think it was about, like, I don't want to like dissect their technical setup that much, because I just don't know, right? But I don't really think it was about showing off like their like prowess as producers or anything, because it was just, they were just showing these big boisterous personalities, and he would just like go off in Japanese, didn't know what he was saying a lot of times. How much time have I put on this? 16 minutes. I don't want it to be more than a half hour. Yeah, again, like I like to kind of get into just a little bit of detail and like try to represent stuff fairly. If I don't know. I'm trying to give critiques where I can, but it's almost like not even worth it. But yeah, second coolest thing I own, probably. It's my opinion right now, anyways. But opinions change. This is, why am I showing off the disc first? It's IN for the, or not IN. What am I saying? EOSD for the busy person. The soundtrack, and. It was only $5, not sealed. It's just, I don't know. Might keep this, might sell this. Don't message me like, where is it, Life? You know, you didn't put it on your Discogs. Discogs is in the description, by the way. But I haven't decided if I'm gonna keep this or not. But you know, it seems like it was rare, and you know, I'd rather not pay shipping on it, right? But I saw this because I've seen Asprey stream the Busy Person games, and I adore them. Haven't delved super deep into them. Haven't like watched the entire playthroughs or anything, but you know, there's endearing games. And so I saw this and I was like, oh, dude, is this just the sound? Is this just the soundtrack, or is this the game? And he's like, oh no, it's the game. And then I inspected it, and I'm like 99% sure that it's not the game, and it is just the soundtrack. And I just decided to buy it anyways. There's Obi strip there. How do you guys store your CDs that have Obi strips, or your games that are in that kind of CD form factor? Because it's like, this is neat and everything. Looks really cool on the shelf, but it's like, it's not gonna, this doesn't stay like that. I mean, I guess the answer is just put it back in here where it was, right? Oh, goodness. Okay, so there's no booklet. It's just a card there. The embodiment of Scarlet Doe for Busy Person soundtrack. There you go. Yeah, it's cute. I don't know. Might keep, might sell. Haven't decided yet. I'm just being transparent. I'm not. There's no angle to that. I'm just showing you stuff I think is neat and thinking out loud about it. That's the name of the game. And I wonder if this jewel case is what it came in. Anyways, I wish I could remember all of the like booths that I got stuff from, like the name of the groups. Obviously, like, you know who Megapig is, but like these guys, I mean, I talked to one of them. Well, I technically talked to a couple of them, but I had a conversation specifically with, I guess, the dad of the person I bought this shirt from. And it was just cool, like, you know, he thanked me for supporting them and everything, and you know, I told him that I like the design and everything. Yeah, it was cool. I wish I had kept the name in here. Also, the gentleman who sold me this gave me this postcard. There was a choice of postcards here. I just chose the Flandre one. Yeah, it's something where, like, it's that type of thing where I doubt I would pay for this or pay much for it, but yeah, like, I don't know, getting it for free, I'm like, yes, gimme. I don't know, maybe I would pay $1 for this, depending on my mood, but yeah, it's that style that you kind of see everywhere, and it's like, yeah, I appreciate it, but it doesn't necessarily scream like, oh, this specific artist. And I don't share postcard. I don't know why it has this perforated bit here. I don't know what any of this Japanese writing says. I would say my Japanese is terrible. My Japanese is basically non-existent. I said sayonara to was it? Yeah, Tim Marin, and he seemed to appreciate that. But yeah, I'd like to learn Japanese and like actually have sentences, but I don't. Then there's this. Oh, just like that, I'm basically out of stuff. Oh no, I'm not out of stuff, but I would. It won't be too long. This flyer, which is there any English on here? It says Twitter web, which I don't use Twitter. There's a Gmail account and a Tumblr account. So I don't know. It's for something happening in 2 months, I guess. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. There's also a QR code. Yeah, QR code. Maybe you, the person watching this video, can scan that. Probably not. Probably not. It doesn't want to focus. Who cares? Last thing. Now, it's funny because it's just after the concert, I talked to somebody about this. They told me about it, and I just spent all the day, well, kinda spent all day looking for the person. Because it was basically like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get rid of this, and I'm like, oh, I'll buy it, and then they're like, okay, see you tomorrow. No plan, no exchange of any information, no like, yeah, meet me in this area or at this time or whatever. But hey, I found them in the end. So it's this, it's Yuka Kazami. I don't know if the person wants me to shout them out or whatever. We're still basically strangers, but you know, she was an absolute sweetheart about it and everything. So yes, I bought this Yuka Fumo, my first ever Fumo, and yeah, that's basically it. I feel like I have some. I always go through this stuff in my head beforehand, like to a fault, and I think of stuff that I should say, and I like practice it in my mind, and I know I'm gonna like forget stuff, or I am forgetting stuff as we speak that I was gonna mention. But whatever, it's not that serious. Yeah, in case you were wondering, I had fun. Obviously, I had a good time at touhoufest, and I probably will go back next time. I'm wondering what I'm going to do with this, because I was thinking like put a lot of this stuff in a scrapbook or something, but I don't think this really fits. I could put it on my wall. Trouble is, is this Hata no Kokoro? Is that who that is? We're just gonna say it. Hata no Kokoro or Rumia. Who knows? Favorite part about the fest, I guess meeting people. I don't know. It's hard to really quantify it or put a value on it. Yeah, I guess I'm just stalling now, aren't I? Well, okay. Yes. So this technically was Harsh Noise related. Discogs is in the description, and yeah, hopefully I'll be there for touhoufest 2027. So come say hi. Peace.